All right. Okay, so what is the multiplicative inverse? What the multiplicative inverse states is a times a number equals 1. So when we talked about the identity element, we talked about what number multiplied by a gives us back a. Well, now we're not talking about the identity anymore. We're talking about we want to find out what number multiplied by a is going to give us 1. So let's start thinking of all numbers that you can multiply by a number. And let's forget about a. Let's take 5. 5 times what gives you back 1? And just so start thinking about what numbers, usually like 0, 1, 2, 3, -1. No, nothing's really coming to light, right? Well, what we can do, if you think about it, the multiplicative inverse is 1 over that number, all right? So therefore, 5 times 1/5 is equal to 1. Now, I can plug it in a calculator if you want to. Or what we could think of is if I say 5, I know 5 is equal to 5 divided by 1, right? So if I said 5 divided by 1 times 1/5, when you multiply fractions, you just multiply across. 5 times 1 is equal to 5. 1 times 5 is equal to 5. 5 divides into 5 one time. So therefore, that's a little reasoning on why that's true. So this is really important for us to understand what our multiplicative inverse is, as this is always going to produce here a result of 1. So that is your multiplicative inverse. A times 1 over a equals 1 for all real numbers represented by a.